In June, more than 500,000 people voted for UKIP in the European elections. Here in the East, UKIP had more votes than anybody else and sent 3 MEPs to Brussels. They promised to shake up the place, but also to work for the people who elected them. So, after 6 months, are they making an impact? And are they putting in the hours? Andrew Sinclair has been to see how they're getting on.
6:45 in the morning in the freezing cold on an isolated station in the Fens. This is how Stuart Agnew's week often starts. For the last 5 years, the UKIP MEP has been catching the early train to London and 5 hours later arriving at Parliament. This week it was Brussels.
I certainly haven't gone native at all, but I do think it's worth UKIP having MEPs here. I've got 2 masters in this job. One master is the UK Independence Party, whose members, through their hard work, actually got me the seat. But the other master is a taxpayer who pays me to do a job, and that job is a representational job, and I must do it.
The euro is what motor traders in my country would call a lemon, and it should.
Since this year's election, UKIP has been making its presence felt in Parliament, often criticising the Commission.
That is in direct breach of Rule 11.
And trying to slow down proceedings, much to the annoyance of fellow MEPs.
Right, so it's looking like we might get a reduction there.
Patrick O'Flynn chose to stay away from Brussels this week, believing he could be more use in his office in Peterborough. He says he and his colleagues are doing their job, helping constituents with problems, holding the Commission to account, and yes, at times being disruptive.
We passionately believe that the people who voted for us, nearly 4.4 million across the country, have sent us there to challenge what's been going on, in their name, but not properly accountable to them in the European Parliament. So people in some of the other groups tell me that we have brought a sense of challenge, sometimes they use the word aggression, into the chamber, but I think it's made it a very lively place compared to how it was before.
What's going to be more advantageage?
His colleague Tim Aker was also in Britain this week, where he now has another job. He's just been elected as a local councillor in Thurrock.
Well, have you not thought like franchising out?
He believes he can be an MEP just as effectively here as in Europe.
Good. I have taken up matters of housing, of damp and mould with the council, and we've got results. That's why you've got people coming to me now instead of their Member of Parliament.
But is that what an MEP should be doing?
A UKIP MEP should be doing exactly. The other MEPs, they all get elected and they go off to Brussels and they claim their daily allowances and they go to all the receptions and all the gala dinners out there. That's fine. That's why they lost the European elections and UKIP won.
You've just been elected as a local councillor. You are the PPC for Thurrock. Is your heart still in the job of being an MEP?
My heart is for delivering for the people of my community.
UKIP says it has a 100% attendance record in parliamentary votes and in committee meetings.